I'm trying to get things done because I gotta run out. I gotta run out at about 1:30. So anyhow, I'm here now. All right. Nobody's here yet. Shit, I hope I didn't come on too much. Did I? No, I don't think so. Maybe I did. Yeah, maybe the notifications aren't going out. I'm too early. All right, well, let's just see what happens. Yeah, you know why? What time did I come on yesterday? It was probably later than 10. What time is it now? 10:15? Yeah. I think I screwed the pooch. I didn't think about that. All right, that's right. I'll just sit here for a minute and see what happens. I got hair in my mouth. Oh, somebody else is coming in. Somebody else is there. Oh my goodness, what am I doing here? Oh, somebody left. Bye. All right, I'm going to sit here for a minute and we'll see what happens if anybody shows up. Oh, there we go. Divine Growth, is it in my best interest to leave school? It's not really a decision that the cards can make for you. You have to make that decision. But I don't think that you're going to wind up leaving school. It looks like you may push through. You got new beginnings on the horizon that could lead you to success. Think about it if you're undecided. Yeah, the notifications, you know why? Those damn astrology videos are screwing me up. Because yesterday I went on, I don't know what time in the afternoon. And then I was on last night, and then I did the astrology video. So the astrology video was the third one in 24 hours. So we'll just do the best we can here. And then, yeah, I got to see now if I can come back on tonight. Anyway, I'll be somewhere tonight. Anyways. Kimon, General. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and somebody could make you an offer around work, school, or business that may be hard to turn down and could bring in more money. Listen to your intuition. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And then you have perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Not bad. Crazy Polaroid, what are Donald's intentions behind calling me twice this morning? He's looking for something. Yeah, I don't know. He needs something. Yeah, he's going to call you until he reaches you probably. I don't know if it's money related. Okay, Has he ever asked you for money before? Lady Sunshine, Tower advice for right now. You have listened to your intuition and take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Areas of your life that have been stagnant may now start to move forward. A wish comes true. With the Empress, you've got love and money coming in, or more of it. Maybe spending time with a Pisces or possibly an Aries. And you have a little more financial stability headed your way. Dishi, love reading. Dishi, love reading. When it comes to love, you've got the Empress bringing in love and money, or more of it, with long-term potential possible around your next relationship. Listen to your intuition and happiness comes in. If you're currently with someone, current relationship may be functioning well. If you're not with anyone, you have an Aries coming in, or Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Rip Hand Deep, when will I have my own car, as I am trying to? You could get a car this spring. Like maybe by the month of May. I mean, maybe before May. Anytime between now and May, you should be able to get one. Maggie, work from tomorrow and Friday. Work for tomorrow and Friday. Pretty good. You may feel relief around something moving forward. You're listening to your intuition. Life's moving forward towards greener pastures. And like you're ready for it. Work looks good. Maybe even get some good news coming in. Aries Sun for the next 24. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, and you could have a wish come true. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. Maybe spending time with a Libra. Could be spending time with Fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Money comes in. Finances could be improving. Chill, will David try to communicate with me soon? I don't see communication coming in on the immediate horizon. If you want to speak to him, I would reach out to him rather than wait. He looks slow. David, I overslept yesterday morning. Is today a good day to visit my country block to collect the things that I need to move? Okay, let's see. I think today is fine. Yeah, I would get it done. Holly, general for the next 10 days. General for the next 10 days. Listen to your intuition could lead you to success. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. You may have money headed your way. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. And then you might be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. Cooperation and compromise is suggested around work, school, or business, and also personal relationships. Not bad. Space Hippie, will my TikTok videos do well this month? Yeah, you should see an improvement this month. With the Magician, you have the ability to make it happen. Not bad. Not bad. Nine Lives, what's coming towards me? Oh, you're welcome. What's coming towards me for 9 Lives? You may have a new job or business opportunity come in that brings in good money and also happiness. Maybe spending time with a Taurus or an Aries. A disappointment is healing and moving into the past, and you have a little bit more financial stability coming in. That's pretty good. C11, love for this week. Love for this week. Things look a little slow this week. I don't see much of a change. If you're currently with someone, your current relationship will be functioning well, but not much is changing. If you're not with anyone, there's probably not all that much happening in love. David, General. David, General. Got money coming in. You have money coming in and happiness around finances improving. That could be like relieving the weight of the world off your shoulders. That's pretty good. If you're undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. And you may be working on a new creative project or creative hobby. You could be planning travel. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Maybe spending time with a Leo. A wish comes true. Could be spending time with an Aquarius. Not bad. Not bad. Love light. Does DB, my Scorpio, want to reconcile? And if so, what do the cards show? I need to know what you mean by reconcile. What are you looking for? What kind of a relationship are you looking for with this person? Romance. Are you looking for commitment? What specifically? You're looking for a committed relationship. You're looking to date casually. You're looking to be friends with benefits. What are you looking for? Commitment. Okay. I don't see commitment here. There is communication coming in though, so that's positive. Listen to your intuition. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful. I don't see commitment at this time, but maybe we're not there yet. I would let them know what you want. Holly, will my finances improve in March? Finances will improve in March, yeah. You've got Empress bringing in love and money, and the Nine of Pentacles is bringing in money. Choices and options coming in, success coming in, and feeling relief around paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan is possible. Yeah, I feel like my brother used to argue with me all the time about this. February, because it's a short month, there's less days in the month. And he's like, but it doesn't matter, because if you get paid the same thing every week, what difference does it make? But it does make a difference. Right? Because you only have 4 weeks in February, whereas in the month of March, you've got extra days, and you only have to pay your bills once a month. I think I'm right. Anyway, although he's an accountant, so he's probably right. RK, work and money for the near future. Cooperation and compromise is suggested around work, school, or business. Money comes in, finances improve through perseverance. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. On the horizon, work should be moving forward successfully. Yeah, things look pretty good. And I think it's going to improve as we go through the spring. Like it may be a little stagnant now, but as we get into the spring, things start to move forward. Love 43, will finances get better? Okay, things aren't going to just magically get better overnight. However, you have paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Somebody makes you an offer that could be bringing in an extra stream of income, which will improve things pretty significantly over the course of this year. Cooperation and teamwork around work, school, or business brings in like life-changing for the better quickly, and relief, a wish around finances improving. So it may not be a quick fix overnight, but it may be through the course of this year, finances should be improving, yes. Aries, how does Cappy feel about me? Capricorn may find you to be somebody who is smart, intelligent, grounded, and stable, down to earth, a loyal friend, somebody who is compassionate and sincere. It does, but that's what I'm saying, Holly. Like it matters, right? Because if you got 28 days to make it rather than 31 days, right? We pay it once a month. Bernard, good morning. Oh, I'm doing good. How are you? I'm good. A general reading for my apartment. With my apartment be cheap or a bit cheaper and be able to afford groceries. I know. Is it what kind of bullshit is this? I know. Like, can I afford a place to live or will I starve? It's not right. I think you're going to be okay. First of all, I think that before you move into the new apartment, I think you're going to be saving some money or putting money in the bank or aside. And then that helps bring in balance. Life moves forward on stable ground. Slow and steady wins the race. Finances are improving. And maybe you may have a little bit of time before you move into this apartment. It may not be until like later in the spring or maybe within like 6 months from now. Love, what is coming into my spiritual journey? You may be exploring new opportunities or new modalities or whatever. I would keep a journal of everything that you're trying and, play around with what works for you and what doesn't. You may be focusing on something new this spring that you may find success with. What it is, I don't know. You're on the journey. You'll figure it out. But there is opportunity for growth, change, and transformation around spirituality between now and the end of this year. Life moves forward. I would keep a journal and write things down, because you may find that you start hearing things or getting moments of intuition that don't necessarily make sense. Write it down so that you remember it for later. Yeah, things are moving forward for you. Comment, will C be able to help me if I send my email to her regarding my professional development process, or will she slow me down? Oh, I think she could help you. Cooperation and compromise and perseverance leads to success. I would try. Yeah, I would try her. Anthony, hello. What is going on with my job application in H company? My friend said MD will travel abroad this week. Yeah, you may not hear anything right away, but maybe over like the next 4 weeks, you may hear something. Perseverance pays off and brings in success around things moving forward. So I do think that you're going to hear something. It just may not be right away. It may be like within the next 4 weeks or so. Julie, how will this coming year of the fire horse go for my career? I think it's going to be good for your career. I think it's going to be good for everybody's career. Yeah, things change for the better quickly. Stepping into your strength and self-confidence brings in financial stability around new business endeavors. Listen to your intuition. Yeah, I think everybody's going to be feeling more ambitious. Pretty good. Pretty good. Comment, okay. And also V told me there's training in June or October, but my management first told me that they would only release me in the fall. Do you think that I could attend the June training? I think you probably could make it happen. Yeah, I think you could. Let's see what happens with that. D, teacher is trying to say that I plagiarized, but I told her I copied the wrong thing on accident. She replied to my email, is she going to try to fail me for the entire class, the assignment, or let it go? I think you may be able to work it out with her. Yeah. I would see if you could talk to her in person. Hi, Flower Beauty. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, Flower, just put a question. Hi, Dee Dee. How are ya? Oh, Flower, I'm ready. Yeah, I've answered everybody so far. Go ahead, put one. Yeah, always when you come in, just put a question. I answer them in order after the donations as best as I can. I do them in order. Hi, Seven Waves. Welcome. Dee Dee, I've been sick all week. Feeling better. Oh, well, I'm glad you're feeling better. General for this week. Well, you got a new beginning here. This could be a new job opportunity, but it also just may be a new beginning. It also may be that you know you're feeling better. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, entertaining at home, whatever it is, it would be positive. You may be spending time with a Libra. Could be spending time with a Leo. Disappointments heal and move into the past. You have money coming in, and the hard work you put into work, school, or business comes back to you. Plus, you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Not bad. Flower, what should I do regarding the person on my mind for my highest good? I can't answer for the person on your mind. I need the person's name. And there is nothing, like, you have to figure out what it is that you need. Like, the cards can't tell you what's for your highest good. Like, in other words, if you want to date Joe, you have to experience the relationship with Joe. The cards can't tell you not to do that. But I need the situation. This is too vague for me to answer. I don't have any energy to go into. Yeah, but what's the relationship with Mr. A? What is it that you want? And for your highest good is not, the cards can't answer that. The cards can't prevent you from doing something. The cards don't decide, they don't judge. In order for you to grow and change as a person, you need to experience life. And sometimes that means heartbreak. Sometimes that means getting rejected. Sometimes that means things not working out the way that we want. But I don't know what the relationship is, so I can't tell you what to do. Like, I can't tell you what to do anyway. But is this your father, the next door neighbor? Is it your best friend? Is it a dog you're looking to adopt? You see what I'm saying? Like, I can't answer, okay, you dated, but what do you want from the situation? If you don't know what you want from the situation, the cards can't tell you what you want. Like, you have to figure it out. Those are questions that you need to answer. So the cards are not a directory to prevent us from making mistakes. The cards can just give you the energy of the situation. Okay, so he's reaching out. What do you want from him? You have to answer that question. The cards can't tell you what to do. The cards can't tell you, yeah, tell him to go fuck himself. Or you got to talk to him because he's your twin flame. The twin flame thing is bullshit. But the cards can't answer that. So you have to figure out what it is that you want. Or what the question is around the situation. You had a fight. Do you still want to date him? That's for you to answer. I mean, I don't see this person looking to harm you in any way. I mean, are their intentions honorable? I think that they want to make amends for the argument that you had. But what does that mean? You know what I'm saying? It's like, people's intentions are good until they're not. Relationships function well until they don't. You have to make the decision as to whether or not you want this person in your life. I mean, it depends what this person did. If you had an argument because you like Chinese food and he likes Italian, it's not the end of the world. You make a compromise. But if you had an argument because he's sleeping with your best friend, that's a different story. But this is for you to decide. Do you want to take a chance with this person? Then answer the phone. If you don't want to take a chance, then let it go. Okay, if he did something that hurt you, you have to make a decision as to whether or not you can get over it. But the cards can't tell you to get over it. You have to decide. You see what I'm saying? Okay, well, if you're scared, you know, life can't, nobody can protect you from life. Life happens. People get hurt, people die, people have horrible things that happen to them. It's part of life, it's part of the journey. If you don't experience it, you don't grow. So in other words, if you took a little child, right? We've heard about these children that have been locked away, like locked in an attic or raised by wolves. Those children don't grow. They don't mature. They don't mature the way the kids grow when they're with their peers, which is why they say that it's important to go to, preschool, and it's important to have social activity because they grow and they experience things. Just like you experience things when you go to school. You learn that you don't like to play the trumpet, but you enjoy gym class. If you don't experience this relationship, it's not you, then you'll experience another one. You could choose not to. You may at some point regret, hey, maybe if I gave him a second chance, maybe things could have worked out differently. That's true. But you don't know unless you experience it. So it's a choice that you need to make for yourself, depending on what this person did that hurt you. Like I said, the person slept with your best friend, that's a big deal. This person didn't show up or forgot your birthday, not that big of a deal. It really isn't. I know that especially young girls may think it's a big deal, but it's not. It's not. And my grandfather had 13 siblings. For the love of God, he could not remember their birthdays. And my grandfather loved his brothers. I know that. But I'm an astrology person, and I used to ask him all the time, when are your brothers born? And he would be like, I know most of them were born in May, but I can't remember all the dates. Doesn't mean he didn't love his brothers. Birthdays, like, that's not a big deal. But sometimes people assign it a big deal. If you forget my birthday, you don't love me. That's not true. So it depends what this person did. Melissa, will me and Joe stay together? I'm not confident that this relationship is lasting. I mean, nothing lasts forever, but you got here a tower moment and you have the ace in reverse. So I don't know what's going on between the two of you right now. This may need to be addressed. Then things are looking a little stagnant, which could be that you're not ending. It could be that nothing is changing. But if there is something that needs to be addressed in this relationship, I would suggest addressing it right now with that tower. Yeah, change your question, Flower. And is there anyone else here I haven't answered for? Debbie for this weekend. Slow and steady wins the race, but you may be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to through perseverance. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. You may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. You could have money coming in or finances may be improving. Yeah, anxiety may be easing around finances. Jennifer, what are Dion's feelings for me currently? May find you to be somebody who is grounded, stable, down to earth, smart, and intelligent. May find you to be a reliable friend. Flower, I can't answer for the person on your mind. I need the person's name. The cards need energy to connect with. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for? But I can tell you how to get over anybody. You have to disconnect from them. You have to disconnect from them. Stop thinking about them. Stop talking about them. Don't look at their social media page and find somewhere else to put your energy. You got to find something to fill that space, whether it's reading a book or, reorganizing your closet, getting a new hobby. You put them out of your mind. Yeah. You can't be talking or asking about somebody or looking at their social media and get over them at the same time. You have to cut them out of your life completely. And it takes about 28 to 31 days to break that connection. Andrea for today. You have choices and options that may come in around social activity. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news, and it may be business or finance related. Maybe feeling grounded and stable. And if you're undecided, you're grounded and stable around finances. If you're undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Flower, you have not disconnected with him if you're asking me about him. No, you haven't disconnected. You have to push him out of your mind. If you're asking about him, you're very much still sitting in his energy. It means is that when somebody pops into your mind, okay, you have to change it. You have to go and do something else. So sit down with a crossword puzzle. If you're asking about getting over somebody, you're not pushing them out of your mind. They're in your energy because you're talking about them. Macy, can I get a general for the day? Can I get a general for the day? Negativity moves into the past and life begins to move forward. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. With the Magician, you've got the ability here to manifest new opportunities, and life could be moving forward for you today. Slow and steady wins the race. Yeah, it's like, say, for example, the energy between me and the next door neighbor. There's no energy there. It's neutral. I don't think about this person. They don't think about me. Not that there's no animosity. It's just, it's my neighbor. We don't, hey, how you doing? That kind of a thing, right? But, so there's no resistance there. But if I was obsessing over the neighbor, that energy becomes very heavy. And they would pick up that heavy energy. They may not understand what it is, but they may feel something weird, or they may try to avoid me. Do you ever have that where you feel like you're avoiding someone and you're like, I don't know what it is about this person, but they just don't want to be bothered? That's like, there's like a heaviness around that situation. So in order to break that connection and be neutral like me and the neighbor, there has to be no thought, right? So I don't actively sit around and think about my neighbor. They don't really cross my mind, unless I see them outside and I'm like, hey, how you doing? Like, that's where it ends. You need that energy to come between you and the person that you're trying to get over. You need the energy to be completely neutral. Otherwise, it's still heavy and you're still kind of in there. Veronica, Austin's current feelings towards me. I would say this person may find you to be strong, confident, independent, hardworking, and down to earth. Somebody who is successful, pleasant to be around with a good personality. It's not really hard if you go about it and you look at it like, it's not about getting over somebody, it's about breaking the addiction similar, right? So it's like, there are some people that have more addictive personalities than others. I have an addictive personality, meaning if I sit down with a bag of M&Ms, I'm eating the bag of M&Ms. Some people could eat 3 M&Ms and be fine. I can't. And I'm like that with love too. If I love very hard. It's not judgment, good or bad. It's just, that's how I am. So for me, it was always hard for me to break the addiction too, because I was always kind of hanging on to some kind of hope. Well, that hope is not necessarily helpful because nothing is changing. We've seen that nothing is changing. So what are you being hopeful for? But breaking the connection is not hard if you find something to take its place. What I find happens a lot is that people, they're going to get over something, but all they do is talk about it. And if you're talking about it, you're not getting over it. You're sitting in it. Lockstar, was it a spirit, ancestor, or spirit guide, higher self, trying to get my attention in my left ear last night? I think it may have been a spirit guide. Yeah, I'm like that with chips too. Chips are my worst. Butterfly for the next 24. You may have choices and options that come in around social activity. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. You're no longer holding yourself back, and you may be spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. You too, Flower. Hi, Rebecca. TB, general for the week. Maybe paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Maybe spending time with a Leo or an Earth, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. Success comes in around work, school, or business. You're no longer holding yourself back. Finances should be improving this week. Not bad. Not bad. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, too. Not bad. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for? Hi, Rebecca. I don't think I answered for Rebecca. Hi, Mel. Is Zara here? I don't see Zara. Just Mel. Okay, I can't answer from my no contact. I need the person's name, and there is no one person that is for you, so no. There's no one person that you have to search this earth to find. You have choices and options and free will, and so do the other people. So you have to decide who the person is for you, and that person may change from time to time. There's not one person that we're guaranteed to be with forever. But I can't answer for no contact. I need somebody's name. Mountain, the energy around T selling P to me specifically. Hi, Adonis. The energy is a little stagnant, but slow and steady wins the race. Could lead you to success, or the luck may be changing for the better with the Wheel of Fortune. That's not bad. Emin, how would the trip go? Would I have a good time? I do think you would have a good time. Life could change for you for the better quickly. You may have a lot of laughs. If you're feeling undecided, don't make any decisions until you're ready. But I think the trip is coming up soon, so you may have to decide fast. But perseverance pays off and life is moving forward. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, there's no such thing as the one. I know that like fairy tales and romantic comedies make us feel like there's one person we got to search for and it's meant to be. That's not true. It's not true. That leads people down very, very bad rabbit holes and unsuccessfulness. So as far as Chad is concerned, I don't see much changing around this situation as of right now. Things look out of balance and stagnant. If you want to see something change, you might need to reach out to him. But I would never tell you that this is your person, this is a forever person, or this is something that's meant to be, because nothing is meant to be as long as we have free will in it. But if you want to see something change, I would reach out to him. Now, is the reason because she doesn't think I'm financially stable enough? I don't think that's it. I think that she's purely being spiteful. That's what I think. And that's what pisses me off the most. I think that she's being spiteful. I think she knows that you want it. I think you pissed her off with saying things that she didn't like. And now this is how she's going to be an asshole about it. Son, will D text me in February? You may hear from this person out of the clear blue sky when you least expect it. Yeah, that could be. That could be. Hi, Coco. Sarah, what's up with the guy that I talked to last night who's a lawyer? I don't know his name. He indicated he's interested in me and feels like I'm genuine. He says a lover boy wants love like movies. But what are his feelings and intentions? Smell love bombing. Is he being genuine? We've only talked for a week and I'm not even in the same city, so I feel like he's quite desperate. Okay, let's see. I agree with you. I think that he is desperate. I think he's desperate, and I don't want to give a love bomber the benefit of the doubt, but I think the love bombing may be more of desperation than narcissism with this person. I would be cautious. I think he's like desperate to be in a relationship. And here with the Fool in reverse, it could that make it revealed. Like he may even say it, and then it may make sense. Oh, Adonis, yes, you're right. Sorry. That's okay. Coco, general for today. No, it didn't notify you. You know why? Because I screwed it up. Anxiety eases and moves into the past, and you're no longer holding yourself back. Maybe spending time with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. New beginnings on the horizon can lead you to success around work, school, or business, and you may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Those astrology videos are fucking me up. See, last night I released today's astrology video early because I thought I didn't want it to affect today. So instead it went last night at like before midnight. But then I was on twice yesterday and the astrology video. So then when this video came on, the notifications didn't go out. So now I don't know whether or not the notifications will go out tonight if I come on. So that's something I got to think about. I got to figure out what time I was on last night. Although it may be okay because I'll be past the 24-hour period. Yeah, I don't know. Anyhow. I mean, why don't they just send the freaking notifications out? God damn it. All right, I'll put it in the community page. Thanks, Adonis. TikTok offered me to do a paid video. That limerence video was one that they offered that they'll pay me. It's 50 cents for 1,000 views. I never get 1,000 views on my videos, and it would give me 50 cents. But anyway, I was like, oh, they offered me something. Hey, you got to start somewhere, right? I didn't hesitate. I jumped on that quick. I got real excited. Anyhow. Is there anybody here I haven't answered for yet? And I know people like the astrology videos, but you know, they don't get that many views. But you know, I put one of the songs in the background of I think yesterday's. And I thought maybe I think that if the song is popular, it sends out the video. I don't know if yesterday's did any better. I got 97 views on yesterday's. For the 4th for today. But what about the one that I did on the 3rd that had the music playing in the background? I had it very low in the background because I hate videos that have someone's talking and they got music playing. It drives me nuts. That one only got 167 views. I mean, what do you got to do? What do you got to do? Metal Rain, is there been a setback with me and Alana concerning her ex? What will be the outcome of the situation? Okay. Well, right now things look out of balance and negative between the two of you. Like, not necessarily negative, but you may be feeling bad about the situation. I would say for right now, I would disconnect or I would explore other options. You have fire around you, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You have Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. I would never tell somebody to sit around and wait for somebody who's playing around with the ex. So for right now, I would just explore other options and see what happens. Cinnamon for the rest of the week into this weekend. Slow and steady wins the race, but a wish comes true. You're no longer holding yourself back, and through perseverance, career can move forward. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and then you might be feeling like better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Negativity moves into the past. Miriam, general. You got success coming in around work, school, or business, and life is moving forward with a new journey. Maybe spending time with the Sagittarius. Life comes into balance. You have a little more financial stability coming in. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past. Not too bad. Not too bad. Stephanie, general for February. Disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past, and you may be spending time with the Capricorn. You may have a new opportunity on the horizon to bring in extra money, or feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Could be two separate things. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Life changes for you for the better quickly. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders and life begins to move forward. Not bad. Rebecca, general reading. You have the world at your feet. Leave people, places, and things in the past that no longer serve you, and the hard work that you put into work, school, or business comes back and pays off. You may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Life is moving forward, and you're ready for it. Listen to your intuition, and life moves forward. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for yet? He messaged me with her account. He's really jealous and talking bad about her. I wouldn't deal with him. Yeah, I wouldn't give him any energy right now. Yeah, I would just ignore him. I would disconnect from the whole situation for a moment. Yeah, let the dust settle. You're good. I'm glad you didn't respond. Posal Kavaya, work for next week. You've got new beginnings on the horizon. Life's moving forward and you're ready for it. You may be feeling focused and driven. Should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to, and you could have a new journey begin next week. Not bad. Not bad. No, I know it's not because you're scared, but playing into that kind of drama is not going to, it's just going to make matters worse. Yeah. You want that shit to stop, you got to ignore it. Otherwise, it'll continue. Like if you respond, oh, well, XYZ, then he's going to come back with something else and it's just going to continue. But if he doesn't get a response, he'll go away. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for? Mountain, is RD losing patience with me as a student? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Mel, updated love reading for Scorpio. Scorpio, well, the Fool is in reverse, so you may find out. There may be more that comes up. Maybe feeling stuck or stagnant or like indecisive or like not much is happening right now. A little bit burdened or weighed down, possibly around things not moving forward the way they thought that things were going to move forward. Yeah, and there's an argument here. I don't know if they recently had an argument with somebody or if they're going to have an argument with somebody because things are unbalanced and they're not getting what they want. They have a couple of people here. They have water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. They have Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. And they're feeling a little stagnant. Yeah, they may feel like nothing is happening for them or nothing successfully is happening for them. Honest, V and I near future, if anything, I don't want to reach or say anything. If we do talk, I don't regret what I said. There's going to be communication, though. That's what's going to happen. Out of the clear blue sky, when you least expect it, communication comes in. Hey, it's your choice whether or not you answer it. You may not. But I agree with you as far as, yeah, you shouldn't regret what you said. And that person earned that. They worked hard to earn it, too. But I do think that there will be communication in the near future at some point. And there will be opportunity if you want to discuss it. Or to even just talk in general. Oh, you're welcome. All right, I'm going to wrap it up right now. Hopefully, I'll be back on later. My intentions are to come back on tonight around 9. But, you know, I think I can. Because if I'm not on this afternoon, right, then it was only now and then at 9. I think I can. I think I'll be back on later. We'll see what happens. I'll see you all later. Thank you all very much for being here. Have a nice day.